One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rockets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
He'll try the left side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Steps away. Finding open areas. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Finds a little space. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
Get set.
Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This is is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Uncorks one to the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, one of the reasons you go for vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call, taking advantage of that speed to go make a big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Sings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
On the set.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Green 25.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecock! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Handoff from the gun. Pass to 40. On the move is the 30. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon has the lead currently in Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? Oh, he's got some space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Rockets line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's got his man. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got the screen set up. Crossing the 30, he's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop. And he's having a day.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The option look. He'll pitch it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quickly out to the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On the move, he fires. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hands it off. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down. So you have to...
Unloads it downfield. Caught at the 25. Speeding down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
21.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Line getting set on second down.
Got it? Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here's the handoff. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here.